My husband sold my car while I was visiting my sister and used the money to buy himself a motorcycle. When I confronted him, he said, "You barely drive it anyway. I needed this more." I smiled. The next morning, he woke up to find that the car he sold was a limited edition classic worth $85,000, and I'd reported it stolen. My name is Vanessa. I'm 34, and I work as a financial analyst. My husband, Troy, is 36, a construction foreman making decent money but terrible with finances. We've been married for 5 years. 3 years ago, my grandfather passed away and left me his 1967 Mustang Fastback. It was his pride and joy, immaculate condition, original everything. He'd taught me to drive in that car. I kept it in our garage under a cover, drove it maybe once a month on sunny days. It wasn't about the car. It was about him. Troy knew what it meant to me. He'd seen me cry when the estate lawyer handed me the keys. Last Tuesday, I flew to Portland to help my sister with her newborn. 3-day trip. I kissed Troy goodbye, reminded him to feed the cat, and left. Friday afternoon, I landed back in Seattle. Troy picked me up at the airport, unusually chatty. How was the trip? Exhausting. Emma's not sleeping. I'm ready to be home. When we pulled into the driveway, I noticed immediately. The garage door was open. The Mustang was gone. Where's my car? Troy parked and turned off the engine. About that, I sold it. My blood went cold. You what? I sold it on Wednesday. Guy on Craigslist offered $12,000 cash. I've been wanting a motorcycle for years, and you never drive that thing anyway. I got a beautiful Harley. Wait till you see it. I couldn't breathe. That was my grandfather's car. It was just sitting there collecting dust. Now we have something we'll actually use. I needed this, Vanessa. Work's been stressful. You sold my inheritance without asking me. We're married. What's yours is mine. Besides, $12,000 is good money for a car that old. I got out of the car and walked into the house. Troy followed, excited to show me photos of his new motorcycle. I went straight to our bedroom, locked the door, and called my insurance agent. I need to ask you something. What was my 1967 Mustang Fastback insured for? She pulled up the policy. Let me check. You have it listed as a collector vehicle with agreed value coverage. It's insured for $85,000. My hands started shaking. And if someone sold it without my permission, that would be theft. The title is in your name only, correct? Yes. Then legally, nobody, not even your husband, had the right to sell it. You should file a police report immediately. I called the police non-emergency line, explained the situation. They sent an officer to the house within an hour. Troy was confused when the cop arrived. What's this about? Your wife is reporting a stolen vehicle. A 1967 Mustang Fastback. I didn't steal it. We're married. Is the title in your name, sir? Well, no. Then you sold a vehicle you don't own. That's theft. Do you have documentation of the sale? Troy pulled out his phone, showed the Craigslist messages, and a bill of sale he'd written on notebook paper. The officer took photos. Who did you sell it to? Guy named Mike. He paid cash. Do you have his contact information? Troy scrolled through his phone, gave the officer a number. The officer turned to me. Ma'am, I'm filing this as theft and unlawful sale. You'll need to contact the DMV to report the title as fraudulent. The officer closed his notebook. Sir, I suggest you contact the buyer immediately and attempt to reverse this sale. Otherwise, you're looking at felony theft charges. After the officer left, Troy tried calling Mike, straight to voicemail. He tried 10 more times. Nothing. Mike had disappeared. I called my attorney that night. She was blunt. If you want a divorce, you have grounds for a good ending. I filed on Monday morning. Troy begged me to reconsider. You sold my most prized possession. You can't fix that. The police located Mike 2 weeks later. He claimed he had no idea the car was stolen, that Troy had a bill of sale. He'd already sold it to a collector in California for $65,000. My insurance covered the loss. I received $85,000 within 30 days. Troy received a misdemeanor theft and is attending financial counseling. The divorce was finalized 6 months later, and he had to sell the Harley to cover legal fees.